So,
Yep.
welcome back.
Episode 2.
The official Mediocre podcast. It's been a while.
It's been about a month and a half. I mean, we really took our time with this one.
I mean, perfection takes time. We said it was going to be every Sunday. It's been about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
we've missed it, but we've had busy, schedules recently, so that's my excuse.
So yeah, we graduated.
We graduated high school. Hey.
Hello. Well, we made it. Mama, we made it.
Yeah. You got some tattoos, right?
I got a tattoo on my.
Yeah, you got a tattoo
on my chest. It's a mountain in a forest.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Where'd you go get it at?
There's this place in Pelham, Alabama. Most people would probably know if you live in the state. If you don't, then you're probably like, what the fuck's that? It's a place called Skinworks. SKINWORX. Not CKS. Wow, I can't spell.
Well, of course.
It's early. Dude, it's 12:30. What are you... Okay. It's been a while. And besides that, I mean, last night we went and saw the new... Not really new, but the Detective Pikachu movie. We got sushi.
Yeah.
How was your sushi, by the way?
I liked it. But the waiter there, like, he always he gets my nerves so bad.
Dude, honestly, I didn't tip him because he actually was like...
No, I tipped him, and I always tip him. And there was one time I gave him, like, a $30 tip for a $20 meal. That's 150%. I don't know. I just thought, kind of pissed me off. Whatever, it's cool.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, I feel like a lot of waiters don't get a lot of credit for, like, putting up for a lot of dumb shit that they have to do. But then there's also waiters that are, like, major dickheads.
Yeah, like
he was kind of nice, but he was just like so forceful about everything. He was just like, yo, I don't want to. I was gonna make like a really bad impression. But he was just kind of like, he was like, yeah, you want drink? Like he was just like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, just give me a fucking Coke. And it's like, a Pepsi, okay? And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like he put soy sauce on my food. Like,
did he put it on your food?
No, he put it, like it was on the bottom of my food, like, so I don't know if like he took it off of somebody else's plate and put it on there like leftovers, but it made me like really
uncomfortable.
Yeah, like uneasy about eating it.
It tasted good. I feel like the seaweed was really chewy though, like abnormally chewy.
It's always been chewy like that when I eat it. But,
really?
Yeah, I mean maybe again he's just like fucking me over, but I don't know.
Be. My roll was good. I forgot what it was. It was spicy. Well, not really.
You got the special spice roll?
The spicy 2-in-1 or something like that?
Yeah.
Had like red snapper and spicy tuna. I thought it was really good. Well, I think the one difference between mine and yours was mine was really almost melt in your mouth. Yours was really like you actually had to kind of work to eat it.
I don't like all that sauce in my sushi. I like normal.
Just a roll rice fish.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I like.
I guess that's what a lot of people like, but I like some of the special ones. Like, what's a California roll again? I forget what's in that. Is it just like...
It's like, I think it's got like avocado or like cucumber or something like that. I don't know.
But like, I think some of the really basic rolls are really nice. I guess since we're still talking about what happened yesterday, Detective Pikachu, I thought it was a good movie. I don't know if you didn't really seem too like invested into it. You probably thought the acting was horrible.
See, not even that. I just didn't like.
You honestly, you're not really like a Pokemon fan. Like it's just like a.
Yeah, well, I don't hate it. I've never been like whoa, fucking Pokemon, hell yeah.
Yeah, maybe when I was like younger and I collected the like Pokemon cards. That was.
Well, see, here's the thing. I still collect cards from Pokemon.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I knew you did for Magic. I didn't know you did for Pokemon.
Well, yeah, no, I do it for like Pokemon, Magic. That's it. I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh's
Yu-Gi-Oh's good though.
No.
Or at least it was at one point.
Yeah, but their market's all crazy.
Honestly, I don't even know how like. Not fan bases, but like brands can go for that long without it getting like super stale. Like how is Magic? Magic's been going on for like the 90s or like the 80s. Even.
Yeah, well,
they're still going on. Yu-Gi-Oh's been around since like at least early 2000s.
I'll say like the artwork for their sets, like Magic wise, not great. It's been declining. Like the box art. And...
Oh, well, I guess they're kind of like running out of material. Or at least, I mean, they probably use the same artist for a lot of it.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know what it was called, but the Egyptian set, it just feels so lazy. Like
I didn't even really get into I didn't really get into that one, honestly.
Like not the actual like art itself, but like the art for the card, like the
like, I know, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And like the box like that you buy.
It's like the card, not the actual image or what it was, but like the card itself, which is really subpar.
It's just lazy.
Well, I mean, I guess if you've been doing it for 20 years, I guess you eventually kind of get sick of doing it after a while.
Well, yeah, but in that case, like hire somebody else. Don't.
No, I guess that's true. But I guess that's kind of hard because no one. You don't really see any artists anymore. It's like a declining career choice.
Yeah, that's because
that,
it's an unsustainable career choice.
Yeah, that's true. You don't really make a lot from doing it unless you're you're either really good or you just don't make anything.
Yeah.
Usually it's like a hobby.
Like back in the day, you get your Andy Warhols, your Salvador Dali's, Picassos, and all that shit. Now, if you see somebody selling oil paintings, they're probably living with their mom.
Now you got Shad Base.
Yeah, now you got Shad Base.
We're not going to talk about that.
No, that's a good point. Digital art is rising, especially.
Yeah, but it's not really. Is it art or is it just kind of
You don't think Shad Base is art?
It's Shad Base. It's its own.
It's
thing.
Art. It's my favorite art website.
Yeah. For those who don't know what Shad Base is, please don't look it up. Please.
Or do.
I mean, I don't know. I used to be really into drawing tablets and stuff and digital art.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just so. I don't know. Back in the day, you have to have every tool. People would have not even really hundreds, but hella brushes, hella paints. You would have to mix paints. Now all you gotta do is just get your mouse, go in the color wheel, and just. It's already mixed for you. It's the fucking color wheel. I mean, most of the colors is already there.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think.
And even the tools are all there for you. You can sketch it, you can draw it out, you can paint it, you can do literally anything.
Yeah, but it still takes talent.
Yeah, but then again, you can also there's some programs where if you're trying to draw a line, it'll straighten it for you, or if you're trying to draw a smooth curve, it'll smooth it out for you. And I'm just kind of is that talent or is that just kind of forcing people? I don't know.
Not only. I still disagree because it also takes a certain amount of imagination to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I think I have a shit imagination. At least when it comes to art wise, I have a great imagination. If I could write my shit down, but I never do that.
Why don't you do that?
Dude, honestly, if I could write my dreams down, my dream journal.
Dude, I meant to tell you yesterday I started a dream journal.
Oh yeah, how did that go? Tell me what's in it so far.
I can't. It's really depressing. Okay. It's nothing but nightmares so far.
I'm trying to remember one of the weirdest dreams I've ever. I've had there was one dream that I had. It was incredibly vivid, to the point most of my dreams now I don't even realize what's real and what's not.
Right.
Because I'll wake up and I'm fuck.
Well,
I don't know
about it. What is it?
I'm trying to remember one. Let's see. I had shit written down. Hold on, give me a second.
All right.
Do you have any stories that you can think of right now that you remember?
I can talk about my dreams.
Your dream journals?
I can for what I do is I read that cheese gives you nightmares, and I've I don't know why, but I've really been wanting to have nightmares lately. So I've been eating a lot of sharp cheddar, a block of sharp cheddar before I go to bed. And I sleep on my stomach because apparently that's supposed to help. And then I just fall asleep, and I have really horrifying dreams. And I always regret it in the morning because I'm in cold sweats. And it gets really personal sometimes, and it just makes me feel not great. But Austin looks ready, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Well, I wrote this down. It's a big paragraph. It's weird.
Dude, go ahead and read it.
And I'm gonna kind of not blur out, but I'm gonna kind of just because this
censor some moments.
Yeah, because one of it's also just my lack of vocabulary. So let's see. There was a room with walls covered in mythical creatures and swords, and there was a gun that was made of swords at one point, which was kind of strange. I don't understand how that really works. And then there was a doorway that led to different dimensions that you could go into. Because I could see them, they would swap through. I would see different dimensions that you could walk through, and I'm what the fuck's going on? I went through one, and then there was a house of someone that we knew. I'm not going to mention the name on podcast because that's just kind of
You mention it to me later?
Yeah, I will. I'll let you read here in a minute.
All right.
And then I went behind this person's house, and there was some black kids, and I made friends with them. And then there was a guy in a little stand next to them making pancakes, like a lemonade stand, but making pancakes.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
Is that?
And Jemima? Okay, I get it. You're not on the podcast anymore.
Wait, was the guy black that was making pancakes? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But there was a guy making pancakes, and then around the other side of the house, there was a bunch of people playing Call of Duty World at War, but instead of it being men as soldiers, they were chickens.
This is a really fucking detailed dream.
Yeah, I know. And then I got into the house, and it was really, really nice. It had a bunch of bathrooms, and then there was a little anesthesia machine. They you go to the dentist, and they put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had one of those. Let's see. And then then it kind of got really depressing. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, it was just really weird.
Well, can you at least tell me how it ended?
Yeah, let me pull it back up again.
Even if, just the very end.
I think that, the end of that part that was still, before it got to the depressing part was, I think I went in the chair and I smelt something, one of the anesthesia machines, and I, started, getting really woozy, and I, fell over. And then I hit my head, and I woke up somewhere else, and I'm like, huh?
It's always, there's always, a weird transition between dreams and waking up. It always has, Like either you get like hurt or you like you knock yourself out or something. It's wild.
I guess that kind of reminds me of like sleep paralysis dreams or like just sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis is fucking weird.
I've been trying to like get myself into sleep paralysis, and I
don't like it.
I've been unsuccessful so far.
I don't like it. It happens to me all the time.
It's happened to me before, but like I can't get back into it.
Like I'll be laying there and like it's not even that I see it, but my brain will make it like I'll imagine it.
Right.
And I don't know why, but whenever it's like the middle of the night, I'll just think of the most grotesque things, like the most terrifying things that you could ever think of. Like I want you like anyone that's listening, picture in your mind right now. You have a blank canvas. And just imagine the like most terrifying thing that your brain could like even imagine in your head.
David Spade.
Okay, fair enough. But like just like that, it'll like come in my face, and I'm like. Okay. It'll be in my face.
Maybe David Spade coming in your face wouldn't be so bad.
All right. But yeah, it's really weird. And then like at one point I remember it like started like licking in my ear. It like started getting to my brain. Yeah, and I like jumped out of bed, but I didn't actually jump out of bed. I was still dreaming. And then I like fell back in the bed and I woke up in a different position. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was freaking out. Yeah. Do you have any weird sleep paralysis stories that you want to talk about?
See, like, whenever I experience, like, sleep paralysis, I haven't really ever, like, seen anything. I've just been, like... I've had the feeling of being watched. That's it.
Yeah, that's a really unsettling feeling.
And, like there was one time I fell asleep on the bus. It was a charter bus, and we were on our way back from Tennessee. And I woke up and I was paralyzed, and I remember, like... I don't know. I remember who I was sitting next to, but I was like, dude, I think my eyes are open, but I can't tell because like I could look around. So I was like trying to fucking move, and I was like trying to get the other guy's attention, like to like move me or like
do something, wake me up.
Yeah, like get me up, because I was like, oh shit, I can't move, I'm gonna die here.
I'm gonna die here.
So
that's a horror.
So I sat there for like 30 minutes, and then like I finally woke up, and I was like, dude, why didn't you fucking get me up?
He's like, what do you mean?
He's like, what are you talking about, dude? I'm like, I was fucking like breathing hard. I was nudging you. What do you mean? What do I mean?
He's like, dude, I thought you were dreaming. That'd be a really weird dream. Yeah. Sleeping or like sitting next to someone on a bus, and they start like breathing really heavy, and they start like nudging you. Yeah. And you're just kind of like,
okay.
Fucking freak. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I remember the last time, one of the worst times I had it, was back when I lived in my old house. And I woke up and it was in the middle of the night. And I had some light in my room because I had like a TV and like some lights on or whatever, like small lights.
Right.
And they like started dimming out, like really dark. And then I saw something standing in the corner of my bedroom, like dead ass. Like somebody was standing there looking at me, and I'm like, fuck. And it got darker and darker. And then once it got to like almost like pitch black, it jumped on my chest. And then I like...
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah, and I like shot up out of bed, and I was like... like, I was breathing so heavy, and I was like, fuck, I don't like this. Yeah. It was really bad. And apparently that's happened to, like, Tristan, who slept in there before me. Yeah. And Brennan's also had that experience, like, in the same house.
So you think it's just, like, a ghost or something?
Dude, it's definitely a ghost.
That reminds me, let's talk about Ashley's ghost.
Ashley's ghost in her house?
Yeah, like
the one that you gaslight?
Yeah, Basement Sarah.
Is that her name?
That's what I'm gonna call her.
It has like pigtails?
Well, that's her name. Her name's Sarah, apparently.
However they got that name, I don't know.
Dude, I'll tell you how they got that name.
Alright, go for it.
You remember...
I don't care.
So like when you were still dating your ex, that's how I'll describe her. She went down to the basement and she was like...
there was like the radio static?
Yeah, and she was like, I think her name is Sarah.
Yeah, that was
And then like this is before Ashley's brother had heard about it. So like he comes down there like a month later with Ashley, and he's like, I think her name is Sarah. And Ashley's like, oh.
Yeah, that's just kind of.
Yeah, we'll have Ashley on the podcast for like.
Oh, she was supposed to be on the other episode. Was she?
She was supposed to be on this episode, but
I guess that's also another reason I think this always fell through is because
we'll get her next episode.
I'd be busy, or you'd be busy, or she'd be busy, or we would just fucking forget.
Yeah.
And usually it was the third option.
We'll get her for next episode, and like the rapper I want to get on, he has not responded to my emails.
Dude, so I'm telling you, let's get Young Gravy on the podcast.
I will reach out to Young Gravy.
Let's get Kanye West on the podcast. That would be I would love that.
I would love that too. I'll Skype
okay,
Kanye.
Here, actually, hold on. Let's think of like really influential like modern people.
Yeah.
And let's see like I think this is like a topic on what's it called? Hot Ones.
Okay.
And let's see if they're like postmodern like geniuses or they're just fucking insane. And one of the ones they mentioned was Kanye. Is he a postmodern genius?
He's a postmodern genius.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I actually like Kanye. Like,
I don't like listen to his music like religiously or anything. Yeah. But like the man he's made beyond numerous hits.
Yeah, like
he has his own clothing line, regardless of how either you like it or you don't. It makes it bank.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
It's working.
Yeah,
he's also married to like one of the. Well, I don't think she's the most attractive, but like
she's
one of the most well-known like models right now. Who's like one of the wealthiest families in the modeling industry.
You mean one of the most well-known porn stars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't they make a movie together?
Not her and Kanye, but
who was it?
Ray J.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Feels bad for Kanye.
I wonder how he felt about that.
I mean, it was like
in the
before
past.
he was married.
That was definitely in the past.
I mean, like he obviously like married her knowing that it happened. So
yeah, wasn't it like public news for a while? Like,
yeah,
it was like he
was like, oh.
I wonder if you could find that still.
Kim K, what are you doing?
Do you think you could find that?
No,
still?
like it's like big on Pornhub right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's where I spend like half my time.
Dude, fun story. We're 18 now. We can actually talk about that kind of stuff and get away with it because we're of age.
You can't arrest us for going on Pornhub anymore, please. So
yeah, dude. Actually, that reminds me. UK right now with their like weird barrier
porn ban.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like you have to like show them your ID just to get in the website. Like that's insane.
Honestly, like the whole UK is following this shit. I don't care like if you're listening to this in the UK. And
if you are, that's actually kind of cool though. To be honest, because someone from the UK, but still, I feel like a lot of people from the UK would also agree that it's a shit show right now.
Yeah.
But then again, we're also Americans, and it's also a shit show like here.
I'm not gonna get too political on the whole UK situation, but I feel like the fucking prime minister and all that shit. You guys are way too involved in citizens' life.
Y'all are a little hectic over there. But still, I mean, I don't know. Like, do you think they'll find like? I mean, there's just gonna be VPNs and stuff. People can just get on the like American servers and just look at American porn.
Speaking of VPNs, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Nord. I don't know. I've seen them sponsor other people. I hope we can get them as a sponsor, but
I mean, I'm pretty sure we should get Audible. I feel like Audible would be like one of the easiest ones to get on. Audible, if you're listening.
Audible, if you're listening, we've only got 100 views in a month, but
that's 100 people that you don't have as a subscriber, that we can also make as subscribers.
What? Yeah, I guess they do need subscribers, don't they?
Well, yeah. How does Audible even work?
I think.
How do?
I know you get like a free trial and then like. It's like a prescription.
Do you buy books? Do you just read books while you have a subscription? Like
I think it's like.
Do you subscribe for certain?
Do you
books?
remember how Kindle like Nook worked?
I never had a Nook.
Like you would just buy like the
paper,
digital copy.
The digital copy, yeah.
Yeah, and then like I think you could get it to read to you. But I think Audible just reads it to you, like regardless.
Cool. That's cool. I mean, even then, do you think actually that kind of brings up like literature as a whole dying, like majorly? As a whole, media in general is dying as a whole.
Honestly, like
we're honestly
all they're putting out is like sequels, remakes. That's it.
Reboots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we're gonna go like through like a dark age of like media.
That's why they need to fucking hire me as a writer, dude.
You need some original material.
Actually, I want to be a TV writer.
That'd be a really good idea, like actually.
Yeah, I mean that's what I want to do for a living.
I think one of the last like original, well, not really even original, but like one of the last like really good media points. I think Game of Thrones, which ended recently.
Yeah.
I mean, The Walking Dead was good at one point. I'm not really a fan. We mentioned that last podcast. I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I don't like it.
It's gone downhill.
Is there any other shows that are really popular? Lucifer.
Lucifer's,
Lucifer.
Yeah, Lucifer's great.
I like the idea of a misunderstood Satan, even though
it's a really on the nose idea, but like nobody's done it before, so.
I mean, no one can be like, oh. I mean, if you made him like a bad Satan, everyone's like, oh yeah,
well, yeah, like everybody's seen bad Satan.
Especially if you're like any religious.
Everybody's played Satan.
Which is kind of weird though, because you like think of like Satanism. He's not a bad guy. He's just kind of like do your own thing, be independent, go for your own desires. Which that's kind of how that Satan's perceived.
He also wants like sacrifices and shit, and like the actual.
Does he though?
In the actual religion, yeah, he wants like sacrifices.
Well, I guess but then again, every religion kind of has like a weird twist because it's modern day. Like people are like, oh no, we don't want this part in our religion.
Let's not get too far into this.
Yeah, but I think everyone knows what we're talking about. There's certain things people don't really mention that it's kind of hypocritical, but that's its own topic. Yeah. We're going to kind of scoot off with that. Speaking of topics, let's see. What do we have highlights so far for today?
Comedians we like. Hey, let's talk about some comedians we like, because we have a whole list.
I'll let you go first because I don't.
I don't know. There's a bunch of comedians.
Should we just throw out some like the most generic ones that we know so far, like Gabriel Iglesias?
I don't like Fluffy. I don't think he's funny. I think like, haha, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. No, it doesn't get me.
Okay, well, I mean, the joke, I feel like, if he's like 2010, it was funny.
When's he come up with new material? Like, name his.
When was the last time he made like a special?
Exactly.
And what does he do? Like, does he just do comedy for a job?
He's just riding off that fame, is what I think. But like,
but can you blame him on that?
I don't think he's funny. I've never laughed like.
But then I think he uses like his largeness as like a joke.
Yeah,
he can run with it.
I remember being like 11 years old, like in the middle of the night, waking up to like, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy in Hawaii, and I'm like, okay.
And he's wearing his Hawaiian shirt.
Time to go back to bed.
Or well, it's either that or George Lopez, and I think I'd rather. I don't know which one I'd rather see.
George Lopez is kind of crazy recently, but isn't
he also like a comedian, or is he more of an actor?
He's a comedian, dude. That's like his main thing.
I thought his main thing was being in comedy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him do anything recently at all.
No, like I think he only did stand up a long time ago, and I know he had that talk show, Lopez Tonight or whatever.
That was a thing.
Well, yeah, but it didn't last too long.
Yikes. You got people like, I don't know, Jeff Dunham.
With
the puppets.
I don't think he's funny either.
I thought he was funny.
I like stuff like C.K. Lewis.
I can see that. I like some of those like really like obscure like stand-up comedy things you'd see like on Facebook or whatever.
Like Vito Gesualdi, dude.
Yeah, people like that. Like I think those people are funny.
Yeah, Vito Gesualdi.
But I feel like a lot of comedians now have a gimmick where like either they stutter. I forgot that guy's name. He stutters a lot and he uses it like as a joke throughout his main like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's on Facebook a lot. He stutters. Then you got black comedians who use the fact that they're black to make jokes.
So just like a lot of like identity comedy.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is that comedy or you just?
I mean, if it gets a laugh, it's comedy.
I guess that's true. If people like it and people laugh about it, then
I'm not gonna criticize.
I guess we really can't dictate what's comedy.
But like,
that's kind of subjective.
Yeah, like my favorite comedian of all time is Vito Gesualdi. Which, if you don't know who that is, look it up. It's Vito Gesualdi, I think. But yeah, he's like super funny.
Guess I'll have to look that up later.
He's got a podcast too, and we should try to get him on. He's not that huge yet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There actually was one guy. He was a UFC fighter or some kind of.
Are you talking about Joe Rogan?
No. His name was like Brendan Schwab, something like that.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Anyway, he was actually on a podcast with him a while back. But
Joe Rogan?
He does a comedy special
with Joe Rogan.
Speaking of Joe Rogan. Dude, that man's rich. Like, he is loaded.
Yeah, he's making money.
I think anyone in that industry right now, that's like where he's sitting, is like making a lot of money. But anyway,
yeah,
Brendan Schwab, he's honestly, I think I read a lot of his like reviews on that special. It really wasn't funny except for like that one bit he talked about him eating like a weed gummy and getting like absolutely stoned out of his mind.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
If you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually really fucking funny.
I thought it was kind of.
I just like his impressions of like, well, was it Joey Diaz or something? He's like. I don't know how he sounded like this, but he was like, cocksucker! Like, I'm like, what the fuck is that voice?
Okay.
And he went from being like this normal kind of like LA style person to like this Italian mafia gangster in like 2 seconds, and I'm like,
yeah,
sure.
I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of impressions.
I think impressions are hilarious. Let's be honest.
Okay. Well,
I mean, is there anyone that we know that does impressions really well? Or that's like popular for doing impressions?
No.
I don't know anyone in particular.
No, I wish you hadn't brought that up.
Why, dude?
Because I thought of somebody. Skip past that. Let me think. My favorite, like, can the comedian be like personality-wise, just like a famous personality that you think's funny?
Like what? Adam Sandler?
No.
Or Rob Schneider?
You're naming actual comedians again. They actually have, and you know I hate Rob Schneider.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's just put it on record. Why do you hate Rob Schneider?
I'm not gonna get in.
Come on, you gotta
save it for another episode. I don't want to talk about it right
just
now.
A whole Rob Schneider episode.
Yeah, we'll go into like a full spiel.
All right, fine. But for the record, but like everyone knows you don't like Rob Schneider.
Like the whole Sleepy cast, like Zach Hedel. Yeah, dude, he's.
I feel so bad for him because like his nose and the reason like why he sounds the way he does is because like something that happened when he was a kid.
Well, that was what the week he said. We don't know. He could just sound.
Well,
like
no,
that.
didn't he mention it on stream? I think.
Well, yeah, but he could just be joking. You know how he is. Just like I don't know. He's funny.
He's kind of like a pitiful guy. Like he kind of like pities himself.
I mean, have you seen him? He's pretty attractive and he's got a pretty okay looking girlfriend.
I have not. Do you want to do me a favor? Pull up a picture of Zach Haddell.
Here, I'll pull up a picture of Zach Haddell.
Just go ahead and pull up a picture of the whole Sleepy Cast and.
I don't know if I can do.
I love how that's already used.
Yeah,
it's already
no, I've already seen him, but he's an attractive boy. Well, he's not like super attractive, but he's attractive.
Oh well, he looks a lot better than what I thought he'd look.
When he was younger, he looked a little rough, kind of, but
he's grown a bit.
Look, there's him when he was young.
Yikes.
Yeah.
The Hellbenders wiki.
That's him at the fucking panel. I don't know what it was called, but yeah, no, Zach's a pretty okay looking guy.
I mean, I love they pull out a Zach.
Zach and Cody.
I love that's on the Sleepy Cast wiki, by the way.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Who else is on the Sleepy Cast that we really like?
I like Corey. Do you like Corey?
Yeah, Corey's cool.
You like Chris?
I mean, honestly, I like all of them. There isn't any of them that I really don't really like.
Okay, well, who's your favorite?
Honestly, probably Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's just...
Zach's like, he's an abrasive personality. Who doesn't like him?
I guess anyone who's like that would probably be...
A likable person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
there's Corey. No,
man.
Corey's an attractive boy. I want to be more like Corey.
You want to be like Corey?
Yeah.
Hold on, what's that artwork right there? We may need to put this in the episode. What does that say? Time to draw some point. Oh, well.
No, he does do that. I'll flash this image up on screen whenever it's time. Let me just save it. Okay. But I don't know. Is there anybody else you think's funny? Like, doesn't have to be a comedian, but like,
dude, PewDiePie, funny guy. Meme review.
I don't know. I understand like he's doing his best. I don't think he's funny, but like
PewDiePie.
I don't hate him.
Yeah, he's just kind of doing his own thing now.
Yeah.
Isn't him like he doesn't really play games on his channel anymore, does he?
No, and that's what like he got famous for too.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then again, even that part of YouTube's dying at this point. Because right now it's just filled with like pranks, Ninja, and like Fortnite.
Yeah.
Which I don't really appreciate the fact that Fortnite's.
I like his content.
Fortnite's Fortnite. That's just how I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. I mean, I would say like on the YouTube website, his content's like. It's a solid 6.5.
Like PewDiePie?
Like considering like all the ones and zeros and like twos and threes, he's a 6.5. I don't hate it, but
I'd probably go round up to a 7.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna like flip it on if I'm like bored.
If I
see it and I'm like done with like all the things that's in my recommended or like all the things that's in like my notifications.
Dude, that's the worst feeling in the whole planet is when there's like nothing on your recommended that you want to watch and there's nothing on your subscription box that you want to watch.
That's not like I have like 8 channels that like I rotate through. There's Super Mega, there's the Sleepy Cabin. Actually, they uploaded like an episode like a week ago.
Really?
Yeah, like
it's been a while, hasn't it?
I think it's gonna be their last episode, but I don't know, and that kind of makes me sad.
At least they finally like did it.
Yeah, and it's pretty funny. I'll show it to you after this, but yeah, Sleepy Cabin, Super Mega, sometimes Game Grumps, but I'm kind of dying out of them. Oni Plays.
Dying culture, by the way.
Yeah.
I think podcasts are actually becoming like a big thing now.
No, like you'll get like ads on Spotify all the time, like of people trying to get you like subscribe to their podcast channels and like.
But I mean,
join whole podcast networks.
I mean,
make your own podcast.
It's working.
Yeah. The whole fucking.
I wonder if we can get our podcast on Spotify, or do we need like a certain amount?
No, you can just get it on Spotify whenever.
You know, should we just put on?
Yeah. All right. Hey, this episode's on Spotify.
Thank you to our sponsor, Spotify.
Yeah. What's that editing app that you can use sometimes?
For what exactly?
We were gonna use it to edit our podcast.
WeVideo?
Yeah, WeVideo. They've been like really adamant about wanting to get podcasters.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like one of the things. It was like, oh yeah, use this microphone icon and make audio for your podcast. And
but I'm I don't know if it's because I have a Chromebook, but like whenever I try to use it, like it is shit. So I just use a Power Director. But
shout out Power Director.
Yeah.
Let's see.
WeVideo actually is like garbage.
It's a garbage site. It's a garbage like just editing.
Yeah.
It's not even a software. It's a website with tools. It's weird.
Well, no, like I do have like the WeVideo app downloaded, but
I am so sorry.
You're pretty sure down.
No,
I don't want to see. You reminds me of like my stepdad's stomach.
Yeah, don't remind me of your ex-stepdad? Question mark.
Okay, then put your shirt down.
Okay, shirt's down.
Okay. Let's look for another topic. Otherwise,
it's just talk about the fact my shirt's up.
Yeah. What else do we have highlighted? Gearbox? Oh, Borderlands 3.
I've completely forgot about the dude. We just watched that trailer because I haven't seen it yet until today.
Yeah.
Fantastic looking game.
I've already pre-ordered like the Super Mega Edition or whatever.
Jesus, what was that, like $100?
$150.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's worth it though, cause like I've played all the Gearbox games, like especially all the Borderlands games. Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, Tales from the Borderlands, Borderlands 2. They're just I love
Honestly,
them all.
I only really played Borderlands 2 for the most part, but even then,
dude, I'm a super
good
fan.
Game.
Yeah, like
good game.
They've got the formula down pat.
Well, I mean, after the pre-sequel.
No, the pre-sequel was shit.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna talk. Didn't we mention that in the last podcast?
Well, I think it's because I don't know if we did, but it's because of Australia. But we'll stay out of that.
2K Australia, by the way.
2K Australia. Thank God you're out of business.
Are they out of business?
No, they after that.
Didn't like their president get like arrested for like sexual?
No, you're thinking of the actual person over Gearbox, and he's not arrested, but like.
What was he like?
It was all. Turns out he's innocent, but.
Okay, cool. All right, let's leave it at that. Yeah. He's innocent, guys. But yeah, Borderlands 3. Look, the art. Do I love the art style of that game?
The art style, like cell shaded art.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
So nice.
Hey, did you see it like before it was cell shaded? Like the original Borderlands, it looks kind of weird. Like before cell shading. Here, I'll pull it up.
Is it like was there a game without the shading, or was it just?
Yeah, like all the characters are like a little like
almost brighter,
thicker. Yeah, cell shading disabled.
Oh boy. Oh wow.
I'll bring it up later. I can't find it.
I see what you mean. It does look kind of strange though.
Yeah. Original. Oh shit. Hold on. Anyway, just talk about something while I'm trying to find this.
Let's see. Borderlands 2. Honestly, I remember when I played that game. I wasn't able to really get ahead of the game super much. But I remember there was like the weird like.
That's the original game.
That looks really weird.
Yeah, it looks like
doesn't actually look like Borderlands.
Looks like cheap like Call of Duty kind of.
Or it looks like really bad CS:GO.
Yeah, the cell shading like did them a huge favor, I think.
Yeah, I think that kind of is what set them apart.
It stylized them, you know.
Yeah. But I remember back in Borderlands 2, there was like this big thing about like the gun duplication. It was like a really big thing.
Yeah.
We did it all the time.
Yeah.
And then there was like a way you could level up to like, what was it, 50 something or whatever the max level was. There was like a glitch for that too.
Yeah.
That was before they started getting really anal about fixing glitches in video games.
And like, dude, I enjoyed it. I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, it's what made the game fun. Except, I mean, the storyline was fun. I mean,
because like I had like 8 infinity pistols, and I was like,
Jesus Christ.
I was like fucking happy, especially like with Salvador, and like you can dual wield.
El Salvador.
Yeah.
Isn't that Mexican or Spanish? Oh, God.
Yeah, Salvador's like a little short Spanish guy.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, that's who the character is in Borderlands 2.
I don't remember.
He's the midget.
Is he?
Yeah.
I forget. I haven't played the game in so long. I forget like half of what the story was. What was even in the game.
Yeah, but like the new characters are Flak. There's Zarya. I don't remember all their names. There's Flak. There's the operative. I forget his name. But I mean, they look cool. There's Mose. She's like a Titanfall kind of character.
Dude, I loved playing the Siren in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
That was
Maya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my character. I loved playing Maya.
Maya's cool, but
I love her abilities.
My favorite character was always Salvador or Krieg.
Which one was that?
Krieg was a DLC character. He was a psycho.
No, he was a psycho. You could play as a psycho?
Yeah, he had like a big old like axe and like he would blow himself up. He was cool.
Okay.
Well, he could like revive himself from blowing himself up. I liked it.
Don't know how that works, but then again, we're also talking about like a post-apocalyptic like shit show,
like mutated wasteland,
and like a Pandora.
Yeah.
Avatar ? It wasn't that like the.
Well, like all the planets in like the Borderlands universe are named after gods. So there's like Pandora, Athena.
Well, what denomination is like? Is that like Greek? Is that?
I think it's Greek.
I don't remember Pandora being, but I don't really know much.
Pandora's not like a god. She was like some girl trapped in a box or whatever.
Oh, because Pandora's not. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now. That you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, just remind me, Greek mythology and me not learning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
College.
Do you know what you're gonna do in college?
Mm-hmm. I already signed up for classes.
What'd you get?
I'm taking biology 114 with lab 115. I'm taking like an honors history for American Civ for like 1865 to the present.
Okay.
So I get to talk about like
you're gonna hate that.
World War, progressive movements, all that good stuff. Which I'm more interested in like 1930s to like 1980s. I'm not too bothered by everything else. There's a computer science class, but I didn't want to take a foreign language. Sorry about it.
That's probably a smart choice.
I took 2 years. Yeah, I took 2 years of foreign language in high school. Wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, your French
mostly
sucked.
Yeah, but most of my this is just the way they taught it. I didn't like the way because you would have to learn like 100+ words at like a month.
Dude, like I didn't even.
Not even that, class. But like it was just disgusting.
I didn't even like the class, but like your teacher kind of pissed me off.
How so?
I don't know, like the way like she got everything graded and all that stuff.
Yeah, she was super late with grading. It was an online class, by the way. So you had like the month, like she would have these due dates. She was like, all right, have this done by this day. But like the whole thing about access is that you do it on your time.
You're supposed to like
you finish it when you can.
Get it done when you feel comfortable with it.
Yeah. But like she was so forceful like with certain due dates. But I just asked her, I was like, hey, can you open this up for like a week? And she opened up for like 3 months. And I'm like, Jesus, if that's all it took, then golly, I would have taken the other 6 tests before that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I may change my mind. I can always change classes until about like the middle of August.
Tell them where you're going to college.
The University of Alabama. Roll Tide, Rammer Jammer, Yellowhammer, Yeet.
Yeah, and say your name while you're at it.
No, because I don't want people to find me.
I'll put it in the.
Just put my action card, like my student card,
like your dorm room number and all that shit. Well, dude, that reminds me, like, as soon as you go to college, the podcast is gonna get a little bit more difficult to do.
It's already difficult to do.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to do on Discord calls because I feel like that would work.
Yeah, we could do that.
I feel like that would work.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, it's not like
you'd have to be. I don't know, like how to like record screen audio though.
Well, I think I saw a video on how to do that, but that's a whole different conversation.
You can record your audio file and you can send it to me.
Yeah, but we have to sync it though.
I can sync it. It'll be fine.
I'll let you do it.
We'll figure it out. But
let's see. After computer science, I'm also taking a psychology class, Psychology 101.
Yeah.
Which is I'm super excited for that? Yeah, I'm taking a philosophy class.
Dude, let me know how that goes.
You're probably gonna be very interested into it because it's just medical ethics.
Oh, okay, probably not.
But that's also for my major.
Yeah.
I didn't have to take it, but I saw it and I was like, all right, that'd be pretty cool to do. But I feel like psychology is gonna be really cool to do.
No, that's cool.
That's what I'm excited to do.
And you're going into like what? You want to be a doctor?
Yeah.
What kind of doctor?
An oncologist.
I don't know what that is.
Cancer.
Oh, I mean that's cool, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it's I don't really feel like it's a field that's not talked about that much anymore.
You know, if you're working on cancer, you can help all these feminists. No, it's fine.
Yikes. Anyway, no, but I don't know. I feel like it's most people when you think doctors, you either think like family doctors that you see when you're like 7.
Yeah.
They like sit you down on that big table.
So you want to help like kids?
No.
Oh.
I'm either going to do research and do like the cure for cancer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or I might do like some tech stuff, like work in the lab and do tests and run like MRIs and stuff.
How crazy would it be if like the person working on the cure for cancer also is on the Mediocre podcast?
I feel like the Mediocre podcast would be really popular, but I also feel like I would probably lose a job because they would find what I said.
You cured cancer. No, you're not gonna lose your job.
But well, then again, I didn't say many bad things.
Yeah, you've been pretty.
I mean, neutral.
Compared to like how you usually talk about certain groups, you've been pretty good on the podcast.
All right, that's really
compared to like all the hate speech that you spew every day and like
how
you constantly harass minorities. You've been pretty good.
This is really not going to end well for me, is it?
Yeah, they're probably not going to let you in UAB.
It's not UAB, but
oh well, whatever. Who cares? Alabama University.
For the record, I don't talk bad about minorities. Just by the way. Anyway,
talking bad about minorities again, Austin.
Okay. You have a good idea of minorities. You were dating someone who was Hispanic. How was that?
Wait, say that again.
You were dating someone who was Hispanic.
I still am.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So how was that? Tell me. How is the first person point of view of their culture from the outside perspective?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I've like really explored their culture, but like
you've been around them.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little story. And I might have told you this already, but I went to have like dinner like with her parents or her mom and her stepfather.
Figure? ?
Yeah. And you know, her mom's like really cool and her sister's like super cool and I like them both and they're like, but they'll say stuff in Spanish and like I
You're just sitting there looking at them.
Yeah, like her mom like said something to me in Spanish and like I guess she expected me to understand, but I didn't respond. So she said in English and I was like, oh okay, well you know, yeah. And
does that like make you want to learn Spanish so you don't have to?
No, it doesn't.
Or does that kind of make you just feel weird about it?
It makes me like really nervous because like apparently her mom called me shifty in Spanish and that made me kind of not feel great.
That's unfortunate.
But no, cuz like I got it. I wasn't feeling great that night cuz I have a delicate stomach and
would you have like enchiladas or something? Chimichangas? Or something like that?
I don't remember what it was. It was...
yeah, I know you said something about that.
Anyway, but yeah, like...
Your stomach said...
I don't know if it was the food, or... It definitely wasn't her fault, because the food actually tasted, like, super good, and I really liked it, and if she's listening to this, please understand that I'm really trying my best.
Delicate stomach.
Yeah, I got a delicate stomach.
He's white.
Okay, well, yeah. But, yeah, after I ate, like, my stomach was in knots, and I couldn't, like, sit down straight, and I just...
Jesus.
But, yeah, like, as soon as we got in the car, I was like, dude, I gotta drive to the bathroom now.
Gotta blast.
Yeah.
To the bathroom. Like,
I sat there and I was like, I sat on the toilet and, I thought I was gonna throw up a couple times. I didn't. I don't know if it...
That's horrible. That's really bad.
I think it was just a stomach bug, to be honest. I don't think it was anything...
Probably bad mix of, like, your anxiety.
Probably, honestly.
But anything else you've noticed?
But, like, looking at their culture, they're just really sweet to each other, and they're, like, really, like, close, family-wise.
Family-wise, yeah. Kind of reminds me of, like, the Coco movie.
Okay, yeah. That's a little... Yeah,
well, no, I mean, that's
no, you're right.
Yeah.
But, like,
good movie.
I mean, they're just really sweet, and they're, like... They expect, like, to be, like, close to me like that already. Like, for me to, like, be, like...
really family?
No, not really that. Just, like, to, like, be able to talk to them like that, and I'm, like... I've got kind of like a social problem, so like I'm not able to like hold a conversation with them like they can with me.
Do you miss social cues?
Yeah, a lot actually. So they'll like be like da da da, and then they'll like turn to look at me. And I'm like, what? Like I don't know. Yeah, sure.
You're like,
I can't like contribute to the conversation because I don't feel like I have a place there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. I wouldn't really.
Dude, honestly, things have been rough, but like, I think it's gonna work out. I don't know. I don't really want to.
We're not gonna jinx it. But let's say what's been happening today, excluding out of our lives. What's been happening in the world?
I woke up, so there's that.
All right.
We're doing this at like 1:20 in the middle of the day.
And you woke up at like 12.
Yeah, I woke up like an hour ago, so...
And I'm just kind of... I didn't have my coffee.
Like as literally as soon as I woke up, I walked into Austin's room, and now we're recording the podcast.
I was just lying in bed still. I was just lying in my bed.
Yeah.
On my phone. And then you just threw the mic at my feet, and I'm like, oh, well... Oh, actually, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
We got a mic.
I got a mic.
Yeah.
I bought a $50 mic, and Austin still hasn't bought a mic.
Look, I gotta buy a computer for school. Well, we'll worry about that afterwards.
What's gonna happen to that one?
I gotta fix it.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's just slow and old.
Oh, okay. Well, if you ever try to sell it, let me know.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'll give you some of the old parts for it. You can just make a little shit shack of a computer.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, it's a blue snowball.
Is it a blue snowball?
Yeah, snowball's the circular one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a blue snowball.
And I tested it earlier before you walked back in here. It's really good.
Yeah.
And I really hope that the quality makes a difference compared to...
Yeah, I hope you guys can like appreciate that we're actually investing like stuff into the podcast.
Yeah, so hit that like button and smash that sub button.
And I don't want to be like all of like YouTube right now, but like, dude, if you could share this with your friends,
post this on Facebook,
just spread this,
your MySpace.
I don't know, put this somewhere, and we'd really appreciate it.
I mean, this is just the thing, like, especially how bad the algorithm is right now.
Yeah, because we're not getting recommended.
I mean, we're not going to unless we get like 10K views.
Yeah, we're like we are. There's no room for growth.
And honestly, I don't even think would podcasts even get put on a recommended page. Honestly, unless someone listens to podcasts a lot.
If you watch like a couple of podcasts like a week, then yeah, I guess you'd get recommended other podcasts.
But I mean, excluding that,
it'd probably be more of the same channel. But yeah, so please like
They're really not nice to new YouTubers, are they?
No, they're not.
That's unfortunate.
But self-promotion, you know, like, I know it sounds cheap and, like...
Really just sell out-ish.
But we really need, like... We're trying. We just...
we hit 100 views on the first episode.
Yeah, and we got 13 subscribers. We're making it.
Which, surprisingly, that all happened within, like, the first week.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. People are, like, going back and rewatching or rewatching and not subscribing.
I mean...
Either way,
you can't really expect. Most people are just kind of like,
100 views is 100 views.
13 subs. I mean, we got 10 subs in like a day or something, like 2 days.
Yeah, 10 subs in 2 days. Not
well, I think most of the people we knew, but like even then.
Yeah, and a lot of that came from like you advertising.
But like even then, I mean, people who started like big YouTube channels, most of their friends or people that they knew.
Yeah.
Also were like, hey, I'll sub. Be like, wow, thanks. Put this on your Facebook, and they're like, nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. If you can like. Share this with friends or like just show this to somebody. Every like 1 subscriber that's more than we had. So
yeah. Well, I guess speaking of sharing and people watching, I guess I can mention that my mother found my podcast or found this podcast.
That's right. Hey, Austin's mom.
Yeah. Hey, mom, if you're watching. Actually, I doubt very seriously she got this.
Hey, Austin's mom, if you're listening, I want you to know that I really appreciate you having me in your home, and you're a really beautiful woman. And if Mr. Chisholm is there, I want him to know that I really respect him.
Cool guy. Anyway,
yeah.
Yeah, but
so
she was
Hitler.
No, we're not bringing that. But she watched the first episode. She couldn't really get past like 10 minutes because we started talking about. Well, one is just that we openly swear. It's not like a.
Yeah.
Most people do
like
anyway.
she's not like against.
She's not against swearing, but she doesn't want her. She just want to hear her son doing it.
She's not like, man, I can't wait to hear my son say the word fuck.
Yeah, no, she's not really into that. And also, we started talking about like Hitler, about like that whole spiel, and she was just, and she got like, I guess she got really uncomfortable with the idea, and I'm like, well, it's not like I condone anything he did. I'm just saying at the time, you know, the situation that I forgot the whole conversation we had, but
yeah, we're not gonna go back into that because that was a little.
But it wasn't like I was making a good thing out of it. It was, in fact,
no.
We're obviously talking about how it was a bad thing.
I don't need you to defend Hitler on this channel again, Austin. We're just gonna move past that.
Dude, I'm actually gonna lose a job after this.
Probably. Where are you gonna work, by the way?
I'm gonna go work with my papa at
the Heritage South or whatever.
No,
Heritage Plastics.
We're not gonna. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess Heritage Plastics since it's out there.
Well,
what's
the worst that's gonna happen? We have like 13 subscribers.
I guess that's true. I'm just gonna do like maintenance and stuff and do like a bunch of cleaning on the machinery and stuff. It's only for 4 weeks. I'm gonna do like 2 weeks in production and 2 weeks in like management or something like that. Where I'm just out there cleaning and doing stuff for them. It pays well. It pays $13 an hour. So I think I should make like about $1,500 in those 4 weeks. Which I mean that's pretty. I mean I'm going to be working full time. I'm working like 7 to 3.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But it's honestly I'd rather work like 7 to 3 than like 9 to 5. Because I'd rather have like more time in my afternoon.
Yeah, I get that.
There's more stuff happening.
I mean, like you really don't do that much in the morning anyway. Like I'm not gonna be like running a marathon.
I don't get up and go to the gym. I don't even eat breakfast half the time.
Yeah, dude, I can't eat breakfast. It always makes me feel like disgusting and oily.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It really just depends how long I've been up.
Yeah.
If I've been up for about an hour or two, I could probably eat it.
No, dude, not even then. Like, I'm gonna have to take like a solid like 6 hours before I can eat.
Jesus, you're like fasting.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not hungry in the morning. Like,
I'm not usually like. There's some mornings where I'm starving and I don't even know why, and it makes me like really uncomfortable because like I don't usually eat anyway.
What it might be is like breakfast foods. They're just so oily and like sausage and like
bacon, greasy and all that.
Yeah, just like.
But I can't front bacon, hash browns. Oh my. Oh.
That sounds really gross.
No, we had breakfast the other night and we had bacon, eggs, hash browns, and like biscuits and
yeah.
Dude, that's like the easiest way to win over a man is if you can cook. And if like even if as a friend, like if you can cook,
yeah,
you got the boys coming over. Which you've never had my cooking before, have you?
I've had your ramen.
Well, excluding that.
That was really disgusting and hot.
Well, since it was spicy, you don't like spicy.
I don't like spicy.
And I warned you too. I said it's gonna be spicy, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you ate it, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, you put like 3 things of hot sauce and Tabasco sauce.
It wasn't even Tabasco. It was spices. It was like actual spices.
I don't care. It was gross.
I put like Tony Chachere's, some garlic powder, some like cayenne pepper, some like other weird Cajun spices that I forgot the name of at the time. Put some sriracha sauce. Sriracha sauce goes good on everything. My opinion. But then I also like spicy food. We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You weren't there whenever I made quesadillas one night.
You made quesadillas? I do like quesadillas.
Those were... I made some thick quesadillas.
Cheese quesadillas?
It was cheese and chicken.
I like cheese and chicken.
But, like, it wasn't actually, like, a traditional... Because I, like, stuffed it. Like, it was, like a thick quesadilla.
Like a loaded quesadilla?
Yeah. Like, it was just full of chicken. But it was so good. I can't even... like, I think my
you guys can't see it, but he's smiling like...
Dude, I have, like, a shit-eating grin on my face. It was so good.
He's making me uncomfortable with how, like, wide he's smiling. It's like if you saw, like, a puppet fuck a shark and they had a baby. That's Austin right now.
I don't think...
That's your smile? Okay, keep going. Keep going with your story.
That reminds me of... but anyway, I think, like, my ex was over that time. And
which one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she was over. I think we made it for, like, our 1-year anniversary. I was like, hey, come over. I'm going to cook. And she was like, all right. And then she did. And she was, like, melting in her chair because it was good. I'm like, hey, look, I did something good for once in this relationship. But anyway, excluding that. Mentioning the smiling thing, dude... You know what's a dying, like, fandom or dying fan base?
What?
That I guarantee you haven't really thought about recently?
What?
Creepypastas.
I was just gonna say that.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Because you said smiling, and I was like, Jeff the Killer.
Yeah, no, dude, like,
shit was, honestly...
What was it, Slenderman, Jeff the Killer?
Shit was so stupid. I'm sorry. Like, now I know it was so dumb.
I think it's because, like, they try to portray it as, like, oh, this could be real. But, like...
Could be, but we don't know. Now, obviously... I think at one point I was like, Slenderman's real, blah.
Yeah, no, there's like one more.
But honestly, if it was actually real and people making like video games about it, that's kind of like,
yeah,
it's really strange.
It's like if somebody made like a Ted Bundy video game where like Ted Bundy's just like tracking you down.
Yeah, that'd be really weird.
I'd be like horrified. I would not play that. Let's make a Ted Bundy video game.
That would actually sell really well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
Like where Ted Bundy's just like got you trapped in his house and you're like trying to get out.
Dude, that'd be like a first-person horror game, like PT.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that'd be dope. Holy.
All right,
okay,
nobody's still already.
Yeah, copyrighted, patent pending.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up if you steal it.
We'll fucking fight you.
We'll bring Ted Bundy in.
But yeah, what were we talking? Creepypastas.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been so long since I've read one.
I don't think I ever read one.
Well, I mean, I didn't really read them, but I always knew the story behind them. Like I knew the story behind Jeff and Slenderman and what was the other, like Laughing Jack, and so it was.
I don't know any of them. Like there was Eyeless Jack. I remember that.
Yeah, that was.
There was Smile Dog.
Dude, Smile Dog freaked me out. Like, I really did not appreciate Smile Dog.
I thought it was fun.
But I didn't really appreciate most of them because they were just really strange, like the Rake and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think the Rake's really a creepypasta because, like, that's like...
I mean, it's always on the wiki, or it was on the wiki. I haven't really been on
yeah, but that's more like that's got like something like historical behind it, doesn't it?
But is it like factual historical evidence?
Well, I think it's like I mean, obviously it's not real, but what I'm saying is like it's like folklore, right?
Actually, I think it might be. I don't know. I think it's like in the mountains. I know
the whatchamacallit's folklore, the Wendigo.
Oh yeah.
And the Rake and the Wendigo are basically the same thing.
Are SCP isn't like a cop? It's like a. It's
SCP's still pretty popular, I guess.
I haven't really heard much about them since like.
Dude,
the last time they made a game.
There's a whole animated series, not done professionally.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we watched that.
Lord Bung. It
was weird.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's just called SCP Confinement. It's Lord Bung, Lord.
And there's like 3,000 SCPs now.
Dude, there's a lot.
But
yeah.
But the thing is, like, even like between like 800 and like 2,000 something, it's just like it's like unknown. I'm like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
okay.
like, I don't know like who's filling in all the stories because like I don't think it's like a public thing where you can just fill one out if you want. I don't know.
I mean, they might as well because I think it's a dying platform. Like, it's a dying, honestly.
I mean, you're right, but like, I don't know.
It'd be like a good idea to get people.
I still enjoy it.
I mean, if you could like let people send stuff in, and you review it.
Yeah,
that'd probably work out pretty nice.
Yeah, people probably like that. But
what was like the most popular SCPs everyone knew? It was like what 137 or something.
Yeah, there was like 196 and like I don't know. There's like 196, like 073.
There's one. It was like this weird like snake in the water that's like 100 meters long, and it's real. Here, I forgot. It was like something like we use like its toxins to like brainwash the people of the world to not believe that SCPs are real. Yeah. It's really weird. I don't understand.
There's Shy Guy. There's the Plague Doctor.
Yeah, that's just
the classic.
They're really some of them are like really unsettling.
Yeah, some of them like you can make a scary movie and it'd be successful if it wasn't an SCP already.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, there's also the other 1,500 that are not already written about, apparently.
We need to do an episode where we just look at some of like the weirdest SCPs, like collect them.
Yeah, we could do that. It'd be fun.
And
we can do that with Ashley and gaslight her Sarah story like we did.
Yeah, and I want to do that the fast food list thing.
Oh yeah, we're talking about like the
tier list.
Yeah. Talking about like just around here, or just in general.
What do you mean?
Like, do you want to do fast food chains as a whole?
Yeah, I've got like all the stuff ready. I just need to like.
I'm gonna go ahead and say S tier Subway.
Okay.
Do you consider? Can you consider a sub-making place fast food?
I consider it fast food, and it's on there. I would consider it like an A or B tier.
Okay, I'll go with A.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Well, let's just go ahead and just mention a couple. Like, what's S tier, honestly?
S tier is Domino's. You're not gonna argue with me.
I'll say A. We'll agree to
No,
I'll say A.
I'm not gonna compromise.
No,
S tier is Domino's.
No, I'm saying A.
There's nothing better than Domino's.
Well, what else?
I think Taco Bell's probably B tier.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Dude, Jack's is B tier. I actually really like Jack's.
I don't. I got Jack's as a C tier.
Fair enough.
Arby's is an obvious like fucking F.
Oh come on!
Arby's is disgusting.
You just don't like roast beef.
It smells weird.
No, it doesn't. Arby's is good.
All right, save it for the actual episode.
All right, fine.
It's gross and it smells bad.
You know what else is gross and smells bad?
What?
The fact that this episode's about to come to an end.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit.
Well, let's push on for let's make it at least like an hour.
All right, what can we talk about in 4 minutes?
I think we still have one thing highlighted.
Dude, 4-minute raps, go.
Okay.
Let's freestyle right now.
No. Oh, did we mention your tattoos?
Yeah, we did, I think, because I mentioned I got mine.
Do we mention Ashley's?
No, we did not. You want to talk about Ashley's? I think you talked to her about it before.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ashley. I don't know what day. I have it on my schedule. Next Tuesday. From like 1 to 5, I think.
Yeah. From
like 1 to 5, she's going to get like a huge Studio Ghibli dragon tattoo on her side right here.
Like her rib cage.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna laugh when she cries.
Her tattoo artist that she going to, he was like,
she looked like, honestly, if you compared her to like her in high school, she's completely changed. She's like dyed her hair, got a haircut, she's getting tattoos.
Dude, there's like chicks right now in our grade that like got like piercings galore. They got like
I saw that on Snapchat.
Ears, and I'm like, Jesus, it's like y'all
were just waiting for it.
Y'all were ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably get a piercing at one point too. I don't know what. But I want to get one.
If you get a piercing, get a belly button piercing.
Why would I want to waste my money on a belly button piercing?
I think it'd be funny.
It's for me to get a belly button piercing.
Or, dude, you could be the guy with the nipple piercing.
I'm not getting.
Just get one.
One?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
No, I'll go ahead and get 2 if I'm gonna do that.
No, don't get 2. Then you're like a chick.
Dude, actually, a quick fact. I went to Talladega, the raceway, when I was younger, and one of the like scarring stories that I remember was seeing a really large man, like fat man, with nipple piercings, and they were like connected by a gold chain, and he was just swinging.
That'd make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I wasn't very happy about it. And I was like 8, and I was like, "Wow, Mom, Dad, what's that?"
See, I don't think I could get something like that pierced because I'm scared like my sweat would like leak into my bloodstream. Yeah, I don't. It just makes.
That's unsettling.
I don't know. The thought of it makes me uncomfortable, and I couldn't.
The piercings that make me uncomfortable would be like a genital piercing of any kind.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I don't understand people can even like.
I don't
imagine doing that stuff. No offense to anyone who has one, but I mean, I can't personally see myself ever getting any kind of genital piercing.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
And like I don't like nose piercings, but like.
Some people can pull it off.
Yeah, like my girlfriend wants to get one, and like it's I don't know, like I'm sure she'll look cute. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I like septum piercings. She thinks they're garbage. What do you think?
Septum is the one with like right here, right?
Yeah, it's
I like those.
It's like a little bull.
Yeah,
and I think they look cute.
I like those.
Yeah.
I don't like the ones that are like circled that like go like right there. I don't like that.
Yeah, same.
But like, if it's like a dot, like just a.
I don't know.
Like a stone right there. I mean, I can live with that.
I don't know. I'm sure it'll look fine.
Dude, no, like was it? One chick got like, what was it, like the industrial? She had like 4 in one ear, and I'm like, like she's never had a piercing excluding like the one in her earlobe, and then she got like 4 or 5 like in around the other like in the cartilage. And I'm like you're a fucking psychopath.
I mean, it was on vacation, so like I guess
they're all like, okay, we don't get. Some got tattoos, some got piercings.
Who got tattoos?
I think
Tell me later.
So yeah. People got tattoos and others got piercings and other people got plastered.
Yeah, did you see the group chat?
Yeah, that was funny. We're definitely not going to gaslight that.
We're not going to talk about it, but there was a huge fight, and I don't know like exactly what happened.
I'll tell you about it.
All right, I want to hear all about it,
But yeah, I guess with that note.
Thanks for listening. I guess.
It's sorry for the long wait. Hopefully
next episode will be out a little quicker. We say that we'll probably take another year before we get that one out.
But hey, maybe it'll be the best episode. Maybe we'll be like the only podcast still around.
Right. So thanks for listening, and our links will be in the description. If you want to follow us, follow us.
Follow our social media.
Yeah, I'm not gonna link my social media.
Ooh, should we make an official Mediocre Instagram?
We can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I've got a Twitter set up for us.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I'll link the Twitter. I'll link everything else. Just follow what you can. Leave a comment. Like, subscribe. Just do what you want. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.